too often. So come on, load. I don't actually want to start doing the intro and when the game will come I won't have something to talk about. So, welcome guys to another game from CraftCup Lite number 41. We have RAGEKalin spawning as the blue Protoss, and we have ScReaM spawning as the yellow Zerg, so we have a ZVP. For those who don't know, RAGEKalin is a pretty good Bulgarian player. He's pretty awesome with Protoss and Terran at the same time. Some of the bad players, or actually some of the big mount players, will say that Terran is easy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, as I said, he's from Bulgaria and ScReaM is from Portugal, from what I see. And let's see if Andrei's sister is going to give me some English lessons, because I'm saying the letter K before the beginning of the words. So now the map is Shakura's Plateau. First time for today. We have close positions, and this is going to be it's going to rise some pretty interesting games, because the players can just destroy those rocks and they have this really close path. But at the same time, it's also going to rise the game to a macro game maybe, because the player can just expand on their side. Now RAGEKalin getting an assimilator. He's walling over here. Judging by this wall, he's going to go for a fast expansion. And do I have game music enabled? Yes. Okay, another pylon. And yeah, I haven't seen a ZVP in some time, and actually yeah, both players are from Master League, so they are experienced. Of course, Kalin is in top 200 players list posted by Blizzard. I'm not really sure. Why. How many points ScReaM has. Now he's scouting with the Overlord. He's going to position the Overlord probably over here, and he will see when the minerals are getting mined. And about the CraftCup, I've said it before. They recently took out Steps of War, and they added one of the ICC Cup maps, and I'm still waiting to see a game on it. Hopefully, some of the players are just going to vote for it. Speed at about 55%, and ScReaM is also taking his expansion. Some Zerlings are already moving around. And yes, of course, the warp gates, and he's chrono boosting the warp gates also. But the drone is still scouting around. It's pretty nice that ScReaM is still doing that. Some people just after the first zealot is out, they will just renounce it. Actually, not renounce it. They will just stop scouting. Oh, and he's stealing the gas. Actually, the purpose of this gas steal is so the drone will be alive. I'm not sure. Maybe he will cancel, or he will just let the extractor to stay there. There's the cancel, and the drone died. Now he's moving with some Zerlings on the field. Let's check out what else do we see. Another gate and 2 gates, 3 gates in total for Kalin. And judging from the building's placement, we will see a 3rd gateway. I wanted to say we are going to see an robotics facility, but I would have been wrong. We have 3 queens in total. Maybe he's expecting some kind of Phoenix play real soon. It's pretty popular. Okay, he's going to spread the creep with this queen, and oh, nice job. He's already taking his 3rd expansion by minute 7. So the Zerg player is going to go for some heavy macro play. I really like that. Hopefully he didn't took his 3rd expansion too fast, because Kalin right now he's going to attack with 5 gates in total. Oh. About the top 200 players list, Blizzard is placing it on the Battle.net website. You can just check it over there. Actually, I think Night End was on place 3 or something like that. Okay, we have a hallucinated phoenix, 2 of them. This is a pretty useful thing to do if you are not going to go for observers, at least not early in the game. You still have to do some scouting. And this is actually the top 200 players list. You can see it on the EU Battle.net website. So we see Empire Chaos on the 1st place, Hack on the 2nd place, Dimaga on the 3rd place, and Night End on the 9th place. He was on 3rd place last week. So clearly I'm going to cast Empire Chaos today. I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't seen him in CraftCup in some time. Hopefully he's not going to be out. We see that a lot of Romanian players are in round 3. Serian, Tudor Crusader, and Alex BJJ, as I've said. Empire Chaos is playing with S. Livko in round 4. ScReaM is lagging. And now back to the game. As I've said, a lot of on ZVT, Terran players also like to destroy those rocks and attack the Zerg on this place. Burrow is just completed. We also have 9 roaches pumping out. And let's see what happens. The Zerlings are into the fight. Roaches are doing some damage to the Zealots. Some nice force fields forcing the Roaches to not retreat. But the Burrow is there, and Kalin doesn't have an observer. Of course the Burrow is not really that helpful. Well, they heal, the Roaches heal of course, but okay, it might actually be some helpful on delaying the attack while he gets more. Okay, the observer is over here, the Burrow will not work. And now let's see if the Zerg player is going to manage to deal with this attack. The Queen is going to get focus fired. Sometimes when I alt tab from the 2nd monitor, the overlay disappears, so now he's doing a roach move. Roach movement speed is completed, and now we have 24 Zerlings on the way. And he's still picking up some drones. Oh, some force fields. Now the Immortal is over here. Okay, he's trying to get the Immortal, but the 2 Zealots are blocking the Zerlings. And he's not really looking that good for the Zerg. Maybe the 3rd base is still over there, but maybe it wasn't such a good idea to take the 4th base, the 3rd base. Now he's even picking up the overlords and tells the GG. RAGEKalin moves forward. Yeah, maybe it's time for him to scream. Why don't I come with those jokes?